Hello, hello, hello. I am Spiritual Life Coach Latricia Booker here with Kingdom Business, where we get healed, delivered, and free. Where we know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose. That is the truth of who God created us to be. So you all, first I want to say thank you for all the likes, subscribes, for the shares, for all of your generous donations and financial contributions to my channel. I really do appreciate that. And so you all, I'm just going to jump right in with this message that I have for today. And the title of this message is It Will Not Work. It will not work. So, what am I talking about? Okay, here we go. Now, there is this thing circulating and percolating of people trying to steal your ideas. Some will say people are trying to take your identity, be you, imitate you. Get in your head, get in your mind, so they can know you. So not only to prey on you, but to steal from you, to steal your ideas, to steal. Some people think they can actually steal what God has for you or keep you from having it. And if you're not careful, they can take you out of the will of God, which is a whole nother thing. However, let me stay focused. This is the thing. No matter what a person does to try to be you, copy you, infiltrate you, they're not you. They're not going to get the same results that you would get because you are you. What God is doing in you is for you. Who God created you to be is you. So no matter how much someone imitates you, they could never be the true you. Some would call them a clone or a carbon copy or imitation or fraudulent. What's the call? Impersonator. Now, I want to point this out. They say it's a saying that says imitation is the best form of flattery. I don't know about best, but it is a form of flattery. What I mean by that is anytime someone is trying to imitate you, be you, copy you, any of those things, that means you're doing something right. You're doing something worthwhile. You're doing something great, I'll say. Now, just wanted to throw that in there. Going back to, okay, sometimes people try to know your ideas. You know how it's a thing of keep your ideas to yourself. While that may be true in many cases, it's best to keep things to yourself for the reason of allowing it to brew in you, get strong in you so that you can execute it, carry it out without outside interference or energy. While that is so, sometimes you share things with people. You share things with it's innocent with people that you communicate with or that you just have these dialogues going on with. And you think this is a cool thing, and it may be. Yet sometimes they will try to take something you shared and go do it themselves, so to speak. Now, I have a thing where I'm like, there's really nothing wrong with certain things that I've been made aware of where people have done that, because I'm like, anybody can do that. People do it. But what God has shown me about that is that they needed me to say it to even have that idea. Furthermore, in their mind, they call themselves taking it from me. And that may be so for you. So when their intention is to take what's yours, what's for you, what your idea is, what you plan on doing because you shared that with them, if that be the case, and go and do it themselves, they call themselves stealing it from you. They call themselves taking your idea, your purpose, I wouldn't go so far to say purpose, but if they feel that this is something you're purposed to do, and maybe you are, the thing is, hit this. Even if they go off and do that thing, they would not get the same results that you would get, simply because your results are different for you because of what God is doing with you in it. I'm not saying that they wouldn't get any success from whatever it is. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. What I do know is that if they call themselves stealing it and being slick, even if they get some futile results, they come with the curse because of the intention behind their actions. So what I'm saying is, when people think they're stealing their ideas from you, stealing something from you, stealing information from you to sometimes try to beat you to the punch, they can't beat you to the punch of what you are destined to do. They're not even if you have two different people doing two different things, or hundreds of people doing hundreds of different things, that does exist within our world. Thousands of people doing the same thing. Everybody is getting different results. Here's the thing. You have to stay in your own lane. You have to move in and do what God is calling you to do. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get ideas from others. We all do it. I hear someone say something that'll spark something in me, and God began to show me an idea or something to do. So I'm not saying that that does not happen. However, again, when someone's intention is to take from you, or thinking they're beating you to the punch, or, thinking they're taking it from you, or using your idea, or trying to really take what's yours and use it for themselves, and God is not in it, God is not leading them to do that, that's a problem for them, not for you. I'm reminded of 1 Thessalonians 4:11. Make it your goal to, I actually have it right here, I was just taking a look at it. Make it your goal to live a quiet life, minding your own business and working with your hands, just as we instructed you before. And so the point that I want to bring out in that is, stand in your own lane, minding your own business. You know how people always in other people's stuff, trying to see what they're doing, trying to, keep up with them, see what's going on with them. Again, I'm not saying that we don't just pay attention to what's going on, check people out. But when you have this ill intention of being nosy, to where your intention for being nosy is not pure, it has a hidden agenda, a motive. And I'm hearing sometimes you have all this hatred and envy and jealousy in your heart towards who you're viewing, or those that you're viewing. That's where the problem comes in at. And then furthermore, you try to take what you see them do or say and duplicate it, or beat them to it, or outdo them, or whatever, compete with them. So what I'm saying is, it won't work. Whatever they're trying to do, it won't work. Never concern yourself about someone that's trying to beat you at being you, or